everyone, my name is Jessica. I'm a California native and I just so happen to sing opera. This video is catered to all of my singers out there who want to become a better you. I have 6 tips that will help guide you through your journey as a singer and make you a more sought after professional. Without further ado, let's get started. My first tip is productivity. Find specific goals for yourself as a singer and entrepreneur. The key word is specific. Specificity is key.
Leave all of that vagueness for how you really feel about your homegirl's boyfriend to the side.
Keep it specific here. Have you ever had the chance to learn an entire role of an opera? Do you want to learn a new one and just add it to your resume? Have you always wanted to learn a foreign language but never put in the time? These are just a few attainable goals for someone. Find 3, 4, or 5 of them and write them down. But also, make sure that these goals are beneficial for your own personal development. Figuring out whether these goals cater to your own personal growth really just requires you to ask yourself a few simple questions. How are these goals going to positively affect me as a singer? Can these goals positively influence my career? Or do these goals bring me excitement? And if not, what can I do to make them more exciting or something worth looking forward to? Finding specific goals that will help you grow as a singer will only make you a more productive person. My second tip is to get a planner and stay organized. I've reiterated this in several of my videos before, and this is especially important for my singers who are in that awkward transition of being done with school but looking for work. Give yourself a schedule. For me, I need to pretend as if I'm in school, in class, with a set schedule for the week. And if you're working, incorporate these classes around your work schedule. Give yourself specific times within the day where you can complete a task that's working towards one of your goals. My third tip is to challenge your self-motivation. I just graduated with a master's in music, and it was so easy for me to be self-motivated for a couple of reasons. The first was I was paying the school a tuition, and I didn't want to waste my time by failing all of my classes. As a result, I graduated with a 4.0. The second reason why it was so easy for me to be motivated while in school is because everything was set up for me for the 2 years that I was there. As a student, you pretty much have your life planned out for you over the course of your studies. But as soon as you get spit into the real world, you need to find a deep self-motivation from within. So I'm going to give you 2 ways in which I challenge my own self-motivation. The first thing I do is I talk to friends, family members, colleagues, or mentors who are actively achieving their goals and who are self-motivated themselves. Having these types of conversations is thought-provoking and inspirational, and seeing them succeed only makes me want to do better. And I also make sure to have these conversations consistently so that I'm constantly motivated. The last thing that I do is that I remind myself often that I want and deserve more. Now let me tell you, there is nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. And I say this because there are so many people out there that say you don't need more to be happy. While that may be true, it's an extremely personal statement. And there's a big difference between striving for more and just being downright ungrateful. It's very possible to want more for yourself while also being grateful for the things that you have. Only you can look within yourself to figure out what can satisfy your own happiness. And while you're going about it, there's no need to put judgment on others who have different desires and wants. Focus on you. This is your self-motivation. My fourth tip is to evaluate your relationships. Maneuvering through life is all about forming and even ending relationships. And I'm not just talking about romantic, I'm talking about all relationships. And let's face it, your success in this field depends on relationships. Remember, a large part of who you are is directly correlated with who you choose to surround yourself with. Look at your relationship circle and question everyone's role. Are the relationships you're currently involved in positively or negatively influencing your career or you as a person? Are you going out of your way to create important relationships that are necessary for your own personal growth? Consider these questions and then reflect on yourself. My fifth tip is to define your work ethic. The definition of work ethic is the principle that hard work is intrinsically virtuous or worthy of reward. Do you believe this? Natural talent can only get you so far, and once you've reached that point, you have 2 options. You can stay contently there, or you can choose to grow. And between us, I think that wanting to grow as a singer is the key ingredient that will make you stand out from the other. People in power love to see talent, but also potential. The process of going from point A to point B, then C and D is such a satisfying feeling. And at the end of the day, that is what artistry is all about. Use your goals to define your work ethic. And if you can confidently say that you're doing your best to complete your tasks and develop your own personal growth, then you have a strong work ethic. My last and final tip is all about professionalism. Professionalism equals respect. And if you can get the respect of those who are hiring you and those who are working with you, you'll get more jobs and life may be just a little bit more easier. You need these two things for professionalism. The first thing I want to talk about is presentability. Being presentable plays a huge factor on how you leave an imprint in someone else's mind. Now I'm going to get real and deep with y'all for the next 2 minutes. There's this weird infatuation with beauty. We all have it, whether we want to admit it or not. And unfortunately, in this business, as with many others, people want to work with people that they are naturally drawn or attracted to. It's just the way of the world. Let me give you an example. 2 people show up to a rehearsal. Both are on time, ready to work, and know their material. However, one put very little effort into their overall appearance, if any at all. Their hair is messy, they have on sweats, and they've got a piece of gum in their mouth. While the other person made a very clear effort into their overall appearance. Who do you think is going to have a more long-lasting and positive impact on that overall rehearsal? While it may be unfair, be real and true with your answer. I know this is a controversial topic, but I'm willing to address it because I witnessed it firsthand in both my undergrad and graduate programs. The last thing that you need for professionalism is accountability. Being accountable means that people can trust you. And it's as simple as being early or on time, knowing the material that you're about to rehearse with the conductor or your voice teacher, turning in your homework in a timely manner, or just keeping your word. This ties hand in hand with a strong work ethic. When people can depend on your accountability, it not only heightens your level of professionalism, but shows that you are qualified to be in this profession. So those are my 6 tips on how to be a better you. If you found this video informational, please consider subscribing to my channel and also liking this video. It really helps me out. I hope you take these tips into your future endeavors, and I'll see you soon.